I think in this grand final the biggest thing is how well can Foggy and OrcWorker respond to the harass that they will face.
Yeah.
Initially, because Sonic will be aggressive no matter what. I think that's set in stone there. Yeah, and then that's the question, man. Against Lawlight and Soin, like, the harass worked quite well. So when they're under pressure, they can't really go into their big tactics that won them the later games.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
What would be the best or like the super normal standard meta game would be a Demon Hunter Blade Master. But I'm not sure if Sonic will do that. Sonic seems to like the Keeper.
Yeah. By the way, did you try to change your settings in Discord? It's still crapping out from time to time.
I'm sorry for that. Let me check. How can I actually change it?
Wait a second. I think the setting that fucks with everything is... I will just the overlay in a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, I have to look it up myself. Wait, where's my Discord now? Okay. It's in user settings, then voice and audio, and then you scroll down. And I guess it's the noise suppression that you have to uncheck.
Okay. Hintergrundgeräusche unterdrücken?
Yes.
Okay. And echo suppression too?
Yeah, you can uncheck
remove that.
too. Yeah. I think that should help a bit. We'll see. Otherwise, I have no solution to the problem. Foggy and Worker. Sonik Bizzare. Foggy and OrcWorker in yellow, so they stole the color. This will make Sonic mad, for sure.
Well, Bizzare love. But pink yellow would be obviously the best. And it's a Keeper, but...
Ah, cool. Alright, we are almost ready. Alright, 2 Ukrainians, 1 Belarusian and 1 from Lithuania in this final. So CIS region reigns over Ena Cup and they stand in the grand final. $750 for the winner, 200 for the runner-up. Or 250? 250?
250 for the runner-up and 700 euros.
Euros, yes, exactly. I'm just used to dollars that much.
More than normally the recent Ena Cups have been. It's actually easier for payment.
Alright.
Players' forces are under attack.
So, Worker. They must. Forgot the first item. Mental intelligence. Special. Foggy managed to get level 2 in a bit. Not sure about the Keeper, what he's doing here against Wisp. Sure, he can kill a few Wisps.
Yeah, it's again the same tactics he used against the human team, like lower the lumber count, delay the tech, delay the lures, and then get an advantage into tier 2. And it works quite well, like he has to reproduce wisps and this will delay his tech like quite a bit.
That's true, but on the long run, the Keeper against the Demon Hunter...
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of do or die, like if this harass doesn't work, the Demon Hunter will be so much better in the late game for Foggy. But if you have like then 10 Dryads, as we saw in the game against Effect and Off, yeah, then have fun dealing with it, even if you have a Demon Hunter. Nice micro by Foggy, by the way.
Wow, that was 2 HP maximum.
Yeah.
Oh, a Wisp might be falling.
Can he block the Keeper somehow with like a building or so? The Engine of War is coming. Yep, he does. Oh, that's nice.
Wow, it's actually not only the Keeper, but it's and the Blade Master.
Yeah, it's the Town Portal and the Keeper on basically 0 cost that he will cancel this. Most likely, yes. So yeah,
very, very hot.
I raised the question how they will respond to this harass. There's your answer. Very, very, very well. Getting the Huntress here too. Oh, that was so expensive for Sonic and Bizzare.
I mean, there must be something to reveal it. Time. the issue now. He needs to send something to the laboratory, which costs... And in the meantime, Bizzare has a Blade Master, 29 supply, tier 2. Surprisingly, is tech. He also got 1 grunt. That costs him, look at this. He already revealed for 1, so he reveals 100 gold and the time.
But he got level 2 for it, and yeah, the time is most likely the biggest factor as they start their creep camps now. Or the bigger ones in the middle. Mass hunters for Sonic, tier 2 has been started. Single hunts by Foggy, but an engine protector for this.
So why does Sonic get master when he goes tier 2? That makes no sense.
That is a valid question, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how this develops. I mean, yeah, he might get Sentry, the magic Sentry of Huntresses. But that's the only upgrade which he can make use of. Not sure. Foggy might most likely get Master. Won't make more sense here.
Your audio is, by the way, getting worse. Should we try Skype?
Yeah, sure, we can.
As there's not too much happening at the moment. So he's coming back in a bit. Oh, expansion by Sonic. That is kind of weird. Oh, Book of the Dead! And Surround! Oh, that was so nice. This is what this item is designed for. Holy cow. Shadow Hunter dead. And that was their revenge, man. Workers in trouble now with this Book of the Dead. They are responding quite well. Hello, hello?
Hey, can you hear me well?
Yes, yes, looks better, or sounds better.
That's great.
Alright. Oh my god, this Book of the Dead. What a change this was. The Ice Troll Berserker is also not that healthy anymore. Can they hold on to this? I mean, the response was fast, but wasn't fast enough. We have a Night Elf Mirror and an Orc Mirror now, by the way.
I think Foggy definitely is dominating here. He just got rid of 4 hunts in 2 seconds. It's like awesome. Okay, Worker on 28 supplies also. The Book of the Dead did a hell lot of damage.
Yeah. We even see Treants. He has to repair a lot here. He's supply stuck. Can't do much more than he's doing right now. But he won't lose the burrow, and that's very, very important.
Yeah, in return, I think Foggy is compensating it in some kind of way. He's very efficient, having only 28 supply, but he is the one who managed to well, execute 4 Huntresses and 2 Grunts now.
Yeah. And he's teching in the meantime. Oh, Zapper! Action! And he loses a Moonwell as well. Both are supply stuck now, Worker and Foggy. And tier 2 is finished. He really wants to go into Dryads now, but can't.
Okay, you're completely right, but just click on Sonic's unit. Just click on something. He has 19 supply. He lost like this whole army.
Yep, that is correct. He has his lore up and he has an expansion up. So he needs some time to consolidate himself. And then he should be fine, I guess. And they have to check for this expansion. Like, if this continues... I don't know. They have to do something against it.
That's true. Expansion will run now. 28 supply for Sonic. How much does Bizzare have? 40. Compare it to OrcWorker. 29. And 30 for Foggy. That's a dilemma there inside.
A player's forces are under.
Yeah, they really would love to do something, but they can't. Or they don't know. I have no idea if they checked this.
True. From our perspective, at least, it is a dilemma.
Yeah.
But the Demon Hunter is level 4. It seems like Foggy plays him solo hero now.
Maybe some time for Metamorphosis.
Yeah, we didn't see one like ultimate throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah, usually the heroes in 2-on-2 are rather low level, as they share experience, or they all share experience, so it's less likely to see level 6.
Yep.
Oh, we saw the TC ultimate!
True.
But it's not like the most visually exciting ultimate, of course.
True.
Oh, and Foggy is lucky. With the Fluid of Accuracy, he doesn't really need a bottom at this point.
Yep. He doesn't have a TP though, so he's not that flexible. Just can hope that he doesn't get harassed on his base. 38 supply, he lacks lumber, so he reproduces wisps, which is more gold, which goes into not fighting. And,
Level 3 though,
God.
on Blade and SH.
This expansion already paid off.
A player's forces are under attack.
50 supply for Bizzare, 48 for Sonic. Definitely way more than Worker and Foggy still.
Yeah,
this is gonna spiral up.
Exactly, they will break soon. Bizzare is going for the burrow already. Sonic is also prepared for 60 supply. Doing some upgrades, I guess. Yeah, 1-0 already there. They're playing this pretty smart.
A player's forces are under attack.
No upgrades on the other team. And of course for Sonic and Bizzare, it's so comfortable now. They know, okay, we don't have to do something. Just let the clock tick, and it's working for us.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing that might make the difference is the Demon Hunter. That's where I see some potential.
Yeah.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, or
God.
a Blade Master kill maybe. He has no mana anymore.
No mana! Oh god!
Big heal potion though, and a big invul.
No, he's
It's
gonna
over.
die!
No TP,
gonna die.
man. This takes forever. Bizzare is coming into the rescue with the rest of the army, but no way in hell he's gonna save that boy.
Oh my god. Is this the game changer here? Bizzare exposes raiders, they're doing nothing. 2 raiders just getting killed for no trade basically. Next to the Blade Master who just died. Worker on 47. Foggy on 49. And Sonic once more has a Book of the Dead. Demon Hunter about to become level 5 in a bit. Yeah, and it seems like Worker seems to lose some units, but overall it's a healthy fight for Foggy and Worker. And it seems like they're crawling through.
It was so nice. He wanted to cancel the Book of the Dead or counter the Book of the Dead with a lightning shield. Got instantly dispelled, but now the Blade Master has it. And I wonder how long they can stay in this fight as Bizzare is dropping low with everything. Demon Hunter level 5 now has a TP, has to get out super soon. Heal Wave reaches him. And this is snack time for the Blade Master. Actually, Bizzare saving his units there. And the bottom dies on the way back because Worker is just staying in this fight as he can easily take it on with both of them as it seems for now. Despite having the lower supply, his Blade Master is just so good.
Yeah, he can do that because there is no opposing Blade Master.
Yeah. Oh, level 4 now. Shadow Hunter, have fun with that. Double hex. And he's blocking himself with a walker there, but the Entangle has to rescue him. Can you imagine how Sonic is raging on stream right now?
Oh, critical strike. Okay, that was a big health potion and now he TP's out. But that was perfect behavior by OrcWorker. Okay, maybe he lost 2 raiders. But hey, he forced heal potions, he forced dead units, and that's definitely a trade to make.
And he fought 2 against 1, and the losses were acceptable, definitely.
What the hell is this?
Huh?
There
Okay.
are 2 Edges of War for nothing.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to harass with them.
Sorry, he picked the Naga, you said?
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Whew.
Already on level 2, and the Demon Hunter's level 5.
Player's forces are under attack.
Foggy needs to somehow fight. He cannot TP out. So that's die or do.
That is a good choke though, but the Dryads are doing so much damage. He needs OrcWorker support. And he's reaching around there, wanting to sandwich. And that's quite a good thing. The Demon Hunter can tank so much at the top and block that choke. And the Raiders should come from the south.
Okay, so Bizarre's Blade Master is about to come, I guess. But still, it's 52 supply for Sonic, 35 for Bizzare.
The Blade Master is falling there though, keeping the Shadow Hunter alive with his own Blade Master. He's still trying to catch him somehow. The Naga's doing a good job. There's the town portal. Wow. Good play by Bizzare.
But hey, the dominant part here is Foggy. He's still on 50 supply. And he's picking off everything of Sonic.
Look at the Demon Hunter. He got like 40% experience for level 6. Keeper and Potom are so under level.
Player's forces are under attack.
And they're coming towards nothing.
Okay, but he will clean this expansion now. Or should. And their own expansion is up in the north.
Yep.
Pretty perfect timing with this.
So what opened up this window here? I would say the Blade Master kill, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. They got back so hard, and now the Blade Master falls again!
Boom!
200 critical strike, 180 right after onto the Kodo. And it's GG. It's not GG, but it's a rage quit again. This seems to be the theme of the tournament. And it's over. 1-0 lead for Foggy and OrcWorker with quite a resiliency. How they endured the siege.
Yeah.
And the ongoing attacks.
Yeah, surely. Surely. And the Blade Master kill, I think that was the only opportunity for them to come back, to get like an easy hero kill without trading too much. That's what they got. Well, obviously they also had the better hero composition for the long game. DH is always better than Keeper. And yeah, that made it possible.
That is absolutely true.
There is a rage clip in the chat. I will
Really?
I will look forward to see that. Oh, it's another clip though from another game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it was only Bizarre's fault to lose this, thanks to the Blade Master loss. So I can't imagine him being a little salty right now.
Definitely.
Ena, people are asking who's the sponsor of this tournament?
So the sponsor of this tournament, for financial meanings, mostly is Warcraft 3 Rocks, who would like to stay anonymous. Then there is primegames.biz, who also put 50 euros into it. And we have Lioncast, who is providing awesome hardware, which you can win in the giveaway if you write !Lioncast and participate.
Exactly. Lots of Twitter followers here, for me at least.
Yeah,
so
same here.
This is working. When is your next holiday coming? Like, we need some more pictures from the beach.
Honestly, thank you for the question. But honestly, there's no scope for that in my mind right now. I'm having a little holiday now with you, but I'm currently really busy with work, studies.
Okay.
That's occupying me a lot. Probably in the summer.
Don't burn out, man. Take your time off if you need it. That goes for everybody.
Yeah, you gotta learn. You gotta learn who you are.
Yeah.
With 25 years, I think you should know where your borders are. But yeah, you had your holidays.
Yeah, man.
Which part of Thailand did you actually visit?
I was in the north, in Pai.
Ah, so this is like forest-like.
Yeah, exactly. Mountains and forest. Super chill hippie town. Exactly what I needed there. Like super calm. There were tourists, but you know, not too many. It wasn't crowded at all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly the part where I not have been. I've been at the southern part where all these beaches are and.
Yeah, that was my plan as well, but it was monsoon season, so we weren't sure if we could get off the islands then in their tiny little boats.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let's go for the mountains then.
Yeah, you gotta accept that when you are in Thailand, you gotta go onto these fishy boats, like these weird boats, and you somehow get from one point to the other and survive.
It was quite funny. We had to travel like 200 kilometers, I think, from one city to another, and there were 750 curves on that road in 200 kilometers. Man. Sick.
Yeah. Okay, so Duskwood ladder version, former Reign of Chaos map, and they transformed it into the Frozen Throne map. What did change? We don't have a fountain in the middle, instead we have a tavern. We don't have red camps on the outer sides with crazy dragons and thunder lizards on level 10. Instead, we have like 2 smallish camps where you can creep up your Shadow Hunter in tier 2. And the whole map became a little more modest, I would say. And that's a good change. That makes the map definitely playable in the Frozen Throne. So again, a nice map to try out.
Alright, you can do that on the PTR, of course. That is online from Blizzard. It's a little deserted at the moment, but maybe we can gather some people there if you meet at, I don't know, channel 1 or something. So on the eastern side of the map, we have OrcWorker and Foggy with their Demon Hunter Blade Master combo. No big surprise there. Also no crazy fast techs. This is going to be a Hunter's build again. Bizzare is going for a Blade Master, and Sonik is going for a Keeper again. So basically the same strategy as we saw before. Question is, will Sonik go for mass hunts again? Will Foggy go for single hunts again? Those are tiny little nuances that we have to observe.
It's a bit stubborn, I would say. Let me see. Yeah, it's a bit stubborn. I don't think strategically it's just you cannot pull this off against Foggy, but there's a change. Tier 2.
Ooh, super fast tech. Without Huntress Hall and Engine of War. Is he going for it now? He doesn't have the lumber, or did he queue it already? No.
He just gets Moonworld.
Yeah.
It's gonna be mass Fury Dragons or Talons.
Yeah, right? Mass range? Oh well, just Talons then. Isn't the map like super open? Oh yeah, holy shit, is this map open? Like what? I'm showing it right now, like between the gold mine and the shop and the tavern.
Yeah.
Basically like, wow.
Yeah, I don't understand this either. We will see.
So this shouldn't be too comfortable for Talons.
And the harassment approach of Bizzare and Sonik also goes into nothing, as the base of Foggy this time is closed very early. Foggy learned from his... no, it wasn't a mistake, but he learned from his pain of last game, where he got harassed on his wisps. This time he just walls his base off, he doesn't creep with Engine of War, and he's fine.
Yep, and Worker again going for the 2 burrow tech, so he's safe as well with a few additional grunts. Oh, actually, saying this and he gets an entangle. Maybe... Is this the first blood? Entangle lasts forever, but the Blade Master's there, helping his ally, so a second Entangle will do the job. Nope. Block though. He does have 2 wind walks. This should be the kill, right? Oh, actually, lets him get away.
Mana burn will come now by Foggy. He should get it through. Yep, there it is. And that's a dead Keeper. And he even saves the grunt. No, does he actually? Runs towards the opposing Blade Master. So this grunt will probably fall. Overall, a decent trade though.
Sonik has nothing to micro at the moment. He doesn't have a unit and he doesn't have a hero anymore.
No, but he's tier 2 and he gets double lore. So it's not Talons. He got the Hunter's Soul.
Yeah, most likely rushing bears then, as everything is so wide open.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. But he needs lumber for that, so he needs to ask Bizzare. In the meantime, grunts are being chased, at least. Worker is chasing a few grunts. What is the opposing Blade Master doing? Trying to protect.
A player's forces are
Not too much Bizzare is doing at the moment. Keeper is back, but what can he accomplish? Like, it's definitely easier to harass a human, I'd say.
Neo, he gets a Podem again. He gets a Podem again. It's again massed riots.
That is so weird and makes no sense to me at all. But
yeah,
maybe
it's weird.
Maybe it's just about the timing.
Yeah, but he can only get like 1 Dryad at this point. He has not lumber. Weird. We will see. Bizzare finally wants to start creeping something. And he gets the chance to do so. In the meantime, Sonik is super annoying, as the whole time.
Yep. Can he Ah, no, there's enough lumber for the lodge. He just doesn't want to build it right now.
And this peon will fall, so 2 peons are dead by this harassment. Keeper 1.5. Podem is coming with a staff. First Dryads are joining. We have the first attack upgrade coming for the Dryads. And Foggy has 2 Huntresses, 3 Huntresses, and that's actually an issue. Now, I think now that makes sense. If the Dryads force a fight very soon against a Huntress-based army, that would be great, as piercing is strong against unarmored units.
Absolutely correct. Again, sleep being casted on the bottom. And yeah, this creeping will take a while. Shadowhunter is out though. And what's Bizzare doing with this? Okay, Raider, Grunts, and Casters. Nothing out of the ordinary. So this must be a timing thing. And I guess they are preparing for something. No AP in the base for Foggy. He had that before and it helped him quite well. But how does he want to deal with this now? Again, a very slow game with a lot of creeping. But that's what the matchup suggests.
Bizzare this time though, not as solid as he is supposed to look like in the rest of the games we have been observing.
Yeah.
His Blade Master only level 2, the Shadowhunter only level 1.5, and that's probably because Sonik didn't open up windows for him. Well, yeah. Sonik had nothing.
That's correct. He tried to do his best with the Keeper, but failed and got killed. There's an expansion now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Coming for Foggy. I wonder if this timing is good for this. But since Sonik is creeping even further, I think it should be alright.
I'm not sure about why Sonik is doing that actually. I think Sonik should just join Bizzare and force a fight, right? I mean, why do you have so many early Dryads?
5 Dryads and the Book of the Dead again, like a 3rd Book of the Dead they have. Foggy got his bottom now as well, getting the first Dryads, but this will take more time. Oh, he's queuing 5 of them. Cool.
Okay. Foggy, scouting with an Illusion Demon Hunter.
This is dangerous. The satires are actually quite hard to take, so maybe a double TP out.
No, they have healing wards, so they didn't take too much damage. And that's a fight to take now. The question is, how can they counter the Dryads and how can they counter the Book of the Dead? Yeah. There's no Dispel yet, and Foggy goes out.
Loses the Huntress, but gets the Dryad in return. The Huntress will be rotated out, and of course, Orcs are way too tanky. Won't lose them. So this was kind of a wasted Book of the Dead. Oh, he's towering up in the meantime! Right in the face of Worker. So Foggy has to respond immediately.
Yeah, the question is, what can Foggy provide at this point? He brings 2 more Dryads, okay. But compare it to Sonic's army, 51. Not sure how he broke upkeep. Yeah, I guess he built a shop and cancelled it once more. But yeah, Sonik is on the edge now. So he needs to push right now. That's what he's doing.
Town portal in by Foggy, but now all the blockers are in the back and his... Oh my god, the Dryads are exposed to the Raiders. This will need some time to fix it. Level 2 on the bottom, yeah, searing arrows, nice and all. The Dryad focus actually works quite well for Foggy so far, I'd say. But in the long run, oh my god. Worker had a Demolisher, but it's been taken out immediately.
Sonic's still on 50 supply. Foggy is also on 50 supply. So who's the one losing units here? Worker lost like 3 units in a few seconds. Bizzare also lost a lot of units, so it's like it's supposed to happen. All the Orcs are losing their grunts, and now it's about the Dryads. Oh, the bottom is being mana burned here. Bizzare is being completely focused. Blade Master down.
Uh-oh, and the Shadowhunter is about to follow. This looks good for Foggy and OrcWorker all of a sudden. Maybe they missed their timing. Sonik and Bizzare. I think that will be the key. And yeah, TP out now. Does Bizzare have a TP? I think it was on the Blade Master or something, or does it even have one? He lost so much, man. 38 supply only. Expansion for Foggy is up and now running. Sonik is trying to counter-expand, but his forces... Yeah, 48 supply, but he needs to consolidate Bizzare as well. I don't know if this timing is right. Maybe it's a little bit desperation to go for this, because they have to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Maybe with a single Demon Hunter. I mean, the no Edge of War thing is just a no-go. It seems like you can pull it off on custom games and troll a little bit, but you just cannot level up. You cannot contest anything. You don't have units. You don't have meat to creep with. Now OrcWorker sees the expansion. Foggy is joining, so this seems to be the finishing here.
I agree. Catches a few Dryads. Autumn is about to be level 3 with this. Yeah, okay, that's cancelled. And detonate, so no level 3. It would have been a big boost. So this is their advantage now, at least Sonic's advantage for a bit, but that's gonna give him the level up, and that advantage is gone. Out the window.
A player's force
Bizzare
is
is
under attack.
creeping and expanding. Kind of weird. So Sonic has to take this alone. TP's into his base to be protected by the buildings. But just the question is for how long?
Yep, Worker on 50 supply, didn't lose anything. Foggy on 50 supply too, super efficient and still dominant. Crawling through the moonworlds now. The Shadow Hunter has 2 more heal waves available, so they can sustain in this fight for longer and longer.
It's fairly easy for him. Goes for the Keeper again. He fell once, there's no shop anymore, gets a Hex. Not really necessary, but whatever. Executes him in style with a crit, and now Bizzare is coming in. That is a bad position for this Demolisher as well, but he holds the Town Portal and keeps Sonic alive for now.
Okay. Foggy lost 2 Dryads in the last seconds, but that's okay, that can be afforded, as the expansion is running since minutes.
And Sonic can get his Keeper back because he's supply stuck, and
Mm-hmm.
is only now building the Moonwell back.
What I like by Bizzare is, despite the issues he had, he still managed to get a decent size of an army still. And he has upgraded units. They are 0-2 upgraded.
Yeah.
So imagine Sonic would have played this a little more solid and would have backed him up better. That could have looked differently.
Yeah. There's a little question on how much he got fed in the early to be able to provide this, but yeah, in general, I do agree. And we have the next fight, and we have the next hero for Sonic that is about to go down.
No.
Actually, Shadow Melt saves him.
Have you seen the Kodo?
Nice!
Wow, and the TP didn't work because of that.
That was real cool. And Sonic has left the game though. Yeah. GG by Bizzare, finally, first GG in this series. As Foggy and OrcWorker take the 2-0 lead, but we've seen this before in the semifinals.
Yep, they can turn around a 2-0, being 2-0 behind, so
yeah.
Don't call them off too early. But so far it develops the way I expected it to develop.
Yeah, to be honest, same for me. We do have a few new subs, which helps you, of course, to get the Lioncast, or to get ahead in the Lioncast raffle. Son of a Mitch42 has subscribed, thank you very much. Tenacious Tim has subscribed, thank you very much. And B2W Clemens for 5 months. Hi guys, haven't had the time to watch recently, but you guys are still awesome, as always, smiley face. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, that's lovely. After Christmas.
Who's casting Kermit the Frog?
Can you please explain who and what is Kermit the Frog and what is the reference to be meant?
Well, I think he's talking about me because you don't have a Kermit the Frog voice at all.
Uh-huh.
But you know him from the Muppets, right?
Oh, I didn't watch the Muppets.
Then you know him from Sesame Street, maybe?
Ah, Sesamstraße. Ah, yeah.
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 It's like
I
the
see.
frog. It's
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog. Tidewater Glades is the map that could decide this tournament if Sonic and Bizzare are not able to start their second comeback in this. They eliminated the Swedish players Noff and Effect before after a 2-0 advantage for them. On the other side, Foggy and OrcWorker, they defeated Lawlight and So-In. So on paper, the strongest players maybe in this cup. And as we said before, tomorrow, very early on, like 8:30 CET, we will stream the Neo Star League at the biggest tournament we have this year in terms of prize money, with Infi and TH in the quarterfinals. Remind is waiting in the semifinals, and Moon is waiting in the grand final that we will see in 3 days from now. But before, let's go into map number 3 of this final. It's 2-0 for Foggy and OrcWorker. Match point time.
What is interesting to see is that Foggy and OrcWorker tried around something. They tried Keeper and TC with Headhunters. They figured out, hey, that doesn't work. So they just keep on sticking on Blade Master, Demon Hunter, and it works perfectly. It works perfectly. I don't see one game of them losing, right?
Not after that, no. It was a 3-1.
No, we didn't.
It was a 3-1 against the Koreans, and then
yes, it was.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how much better OrcWorker is when he controls the Blade Master and not a TC.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with them, but yeah, I think Foggy is making the calls. Like, it appears to be that way, and Foggy does really good calls. Like, the expansion in game 2 was not something that many people would do, because like Sonic was massing, he had a fast tech, and he was expanding against it and worked like a charm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Sonic and Bizzare, they need a solution for this now.
Yeah, but the solution, honestly, the solution is not the Keeper.
Nope.
So at least Sonic is getting something else now. It's a Potom.
Indeed, more damage boost for the range army. On Bizarre's side, it's the Blade Master Grunt, so he's not going full range with Headhunter Huntress or something. Worker's going for the same standard stuff too, and Foggy is trusting his Demon Hunter again.
Okay, could be interesting. Honestly, it's more interesting if Bizzare would have completely changed up his approach, go for fast Headhunters and a TC with the Aura. So now again, it's like half fish, half meat, whatever you're supposed to say. So it's not like a full commitment. It's a half commitment into one direction of how you can build up your macro, like your tree, and you can see the synergy here is not perfect. That's at least what I think. All right, so we have a Blade Master coming over and another Blade Master coming over. Everybody's meeting each other in the middle. That's what's happening.
Passing like ships in the night. Potom, by the way, has searing arrows, if I saw that correctly. So no aura yet.
A town is under siege.
Which is interesting. Since he is going for mass hunters, he must be very sure to get level 2 then. Because basically the Potom without an aura sucks. But it's very, very nice to snipe some stuff, like Wisps. It's of course a little more damage, dependent on mana. Oh, and Foggy can enter this base. I know you're not lagging.
Okay. How did Foggy join this base?
He just... Well, he can pass through the 2 engines of war.
Okay, I see.
And then, yeah.
Kill Wisps and get out again. Wow.
Yep.
Thug life.
Players' forces are under attack.
So, tier 2 tech by Bizzare. No tech by Sonic. He will most likely stay on tier 1 with Mass Hunters for the longest time.
A very compact base here. Good, well designed. Kept the Moonwell up. Kept the Moonwell up against the harassment by Bizzare. So Foggy again throughout the whole tournament. I think he's probably the most solid player.
Yeah, I agree. No weakness from him so far.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
Worker to not lose this grunt here.
He will probably lose it. There's one more windwalk, so he will get out. Bizzare will.
For a little bit of time. Maybe he can trap him again. But not without losing this. Okay. I can just walk out there.
Yeah, the base is weird.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okie dokie. 25 supply for Foggy. And 26 for Worker. Nothing special. Orca goes for one grunt, probably. Will he? Oh, it's a push, actually.
Yeah. Sonic with an AP, but Bizzare... Worker saw this, so he can take care. And he's losing another grunt there, most likely. Foggy is prepared with an engine of protection, with an AP in his base.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's still no aura. The Potom has 0 experience. He's basically useless now.
Yeah. The Potom is just a little damage dealer from behind, not providing any aura. And units are not dying here. So far, not. Not sure if it's the right approach to go back and wait and be patient. That's what they are doing right now.
Yeah, they're healing up a bit. Tier 2 is finishing. Is there a shop for Foggy? No, there's not. Yeah, very different from the games we've seen before from them. Like, creeping was a big priority for Sonic and Bizzare. And now...
Shadowhunter halfway through, by the way.
Oh yeah. This will help. The bases are so close to each other. And the Engines of War are fighting now with them. I don't think they can do anything here, except losing HP and trade 1-2-1.
Engine of Lore coming. Engine of Wonders in the front. Foggy completely invested all his money now. He's even getting a Potom second. And this is a shenanigan here. Micro by the Night Elf players, so no unit is falling. The first grunt finally dead. That took forever to kill something.
Yeah, they are quite tanky. I don't know if you've heard. But nice, nice micro by OrcWorker so far, saving all of them. But now needs to use the Moondruth. It's still night, but not for that much longer. On the other side, everything wears a Crimson Mask as well.
I think the Shadowhunter has Heal Wave first. Does he? Yep. There you go.
And a shop is coming up by Worker. And a Demolisher's there against the Huntress. So if that's not a sign to leave this ASAP, then I don't know.
They just get out of there.
Yeah.
Fuck this. No.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Bizzare has a Shadowhunter on his own now, and carries some heal selves, of course. But that's about it. His tech is done. He's gonna go Raider Walker again. Sonic on the other side is only, 3/4 towards his tech. Oh, I don't know. That was also not the biggest commitment that I've ever seen to a tower push. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a tower pushy, maybe. Not a real push. Because normally you see, as you say, like 3 APs being built up, or 4. And now Sonic gets archers. I like archers again, I like them. But on tier 1, well, he's getting tier 2 archers, so that's something. They're gonna have longbow upgrades and probably a Potom. No, they have a Potom, and I'm not sure if he should get a second hero. Probably not.
Maybe something that has an aura as well, but he won't be able to level that up. So Bizzare's task is of course to get rid of the catapults, which are wrecking the Huntress.
Big fight breaking out here, by the way.
Yeah, but not with the Blade Master, because he's dying again, and the Potom will most likely follow. No TP on him anymore, but the Demon Hunter of Foggy has to TP out, doesn't! Okay, he wants to stay in this fight, he wants to end this tournament now. Blade Master is back from the tavern, I can only see the Demon Hunter following.
And Sonic actually picked Naga, and his army still is big. 46 supply for Sonic.
The Demolishers didn't do the greatest job there, because they had to move the entire time. And Worker loses thing. Nice how they turned this around.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Shadowhunter is falling as well. There's Heal Wave saves him for now. Is the damage enough? He needs the Naga to get closer.
Oh god!
One last Searing Arrow. As close as it gets, man.
This is so sad.
And they turned this around.
Yeah, so far it seems like. Tech-wise, they're equal.
After, like, losing the Blade Master super early on, they seem to have this now. Longbow upgrade is coming for Sonic. No tier 3 for marksmanship yet. But 90 supply in total for the pink team. 42 only for OrcWorker, and 42 for Foggy as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yapayo. So, what do we have? A level 2 Potom, level 2 Naga. Naga, yeah, I think Naga is a good choice actually. With archers, that's probably the best hero to pick. Maybe Dark Ranger, but Naga is also great.
I think the Naga was the absolute perfect call for this fight. She brought in so much damage and control.
Yeah. Yeah. Also a nice switch, by the way, by Sonik. He didn't keep being stubborn or something. Just, you know, okay, how can I provide support to my ally now? By not just losing units, which is no support. So he just swapped to archers, which are a good choice because they have kind of the same function as dryads do.
That is, yeah, absolutely true. The dryads will be counted quite hard. On the other side, archers against the Blade Master, not that easy. They will be taken out quite fast as well. A lot of them will fall.
Yeah.
But they will have 2-0 upgrades now, plus the True Shot aura. Damage is gonna be real nice from them.
A player's force.
Foggy, by the way, no Searing Arrow, but an Owl Scout, which is invulnerable and can't be killed.
Okay. Tome of Experience, who's gonna pick it? Shadowhunter, level 3.
This is good for Bizzare and Sonic. Foggy and OrcWorker can't do too much at the moment. I mean, OrcWorker is not breaking upkeep. Oh, got 500 gold now from Foggy. So,
wow. How do you see that?
I just had the...
You clicked on one of his units, right?
Yeah, exactly, and then there was like a 500 buff boost.
Yep.
Or did he sell so much?
No, guess not. Foggy on 48, Worker on 50. So the question now is, what is the development? So what is the investment now? Invest into supply, upkeep, or invest into items? And I will say items would be the smartest here.
Yeah, and he did. He got a heal scroll, at least one, and got raw as well. Oh, he has 2 and an invo potion. So, yeah, you're right. Bizzare and Sonic. Sonic has nothing. Oh, there. Oh my god, this Blade Master is so sick. Plus 12 agility.
Oh my god, kill me. This is too much.
This is really sick. And again, a Sonik Mask and the Stone Token.
And again, they invested into supply, which OrcWorker and Foggy just started to do. Foggy's still banking. Oh, they have a choke though. Not sure who is profiting from this choke more.
The catapults will do a great job, but it's not too many Huntress.
Oh no, this is so typically Sonic. But from behind, Bizzare is coming.
Indeed. There are a lot of archers. But what can they do? The Blade Master with an invo potion takes care of the first Demolisher here. And this massive archer army is doing so much damage.
It is a lot.
Bizzare using a heal scroll here to save his Blade Master for now. But he's out of the fight for, I think, a little bit. Oh, Scroll of the Beast being used. This Blade Master is at plus 23. Oh, he wasn't hit. He wasn't affected by the roar. Maybe dispelled with single target.
OrcWorker and Foggy did a mistake. They took a fight just because they thought, hey, this is gonna be a cool posy, right? We have 2 demolishers. But they didn't consider that archers have 700 range piercing damage, which is super efficient.
Yeah. That is insane. So can they push through with this? Like, can they end the game with this? Almost, we have 48.
It seems
OrcWorker. OrcWorker's army is basically non-existent. He's losing the Kodo, the Stone Token has been used. So have fun stunning the Shadowhunter there. And the second Demolisher gets down. Foggy has to carry this.
I don't see how Foggy can carry this, not with this position here. He's just choked inside the base of Worker and mass archers are shooting on his heroes and his units. Oh, Bizzare might lose the Blade Master here though. Yep, Blade Master down. But the question still is, what is gonna counter this crazy amount of archers, which is Spirit Link, can be healed?
I think the only option is the Blade Master, but he's taking so much damage himself. Look at this. I mean, the opposing Blade Master is dead, that's the damage dealer, but the archers standing in the back. Huge, huge, huge army. Even take down buildings now, like, it's nothing. They have to wait for more supply. They have to endure this.
Yeah. Considering that that Sonic actually started with a weird push build with mass hunts, ending up with mass archers, which is probably not a game plan, but it's just a reaction and it's improvising. Well done.
They don't even have 80 supply together. Can't go for Demolishers anymore, can't go for Grunts anymore. Doesn't have a lot. They're just holding on to some kind of threat that I don't see at the moment.
59 on Sonik, 57 on Bizzare, 39 on Foggy.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting for the Blade Master to put the nail in the coffin before they don't want to push into this because of all the range.
Foggy goes tier 3. I don't understand. He wants to get bears.
Yeah, I think so. But that will take a while. 2.5 minutes. And then he has to get some bears. That is...
Logical expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no way they can cancel this. Potom level 4. Shadowhunter level 4. Naga level 3 close to 4. Ridiculous so much.
Honestly, they could just A-click into the base.
Yeah, they're a little scared for whatever reason.
Well, they could get maybe a heal scroll, a TP, just to be safe, and then they can try it.
I think once the Blade Master is with the army again, it should be fine. And they can siege for now. There's no items on Foggy OrcWorker. Blade Master is getting a heal scroll. Yep, exactly. And off we go.
You would think that this is like demolishing the damage. So what is it called again? Siege damage. If you look at how the archers are right-clicking the stronghold.
So, Blade Master's back! Carries the items that he loves. 60 and 62 supply. That's 40 and 42.
Wow. Dude.
What?
This is taking like... Yeah, you know, we're just in front of your base. Don't mind us. We're just right-clicking your stronghold.
Like with +6 archers?
Whew! This is so much!
Yep, and look at this, Potom is in danger and
Potom
falls like immediately. That means the archers are a lot weaker, and that was a good opening for Foggy and OrcWorker. Again, good call has been made, but OrcWorker is losing so much. Here comes the bear for Raw. Did he hit the Blade Master? No, he was too far away. But the Raiders profit from it.
Are they just going for hero focus now? No. They start with archers now.
The Blade Master critical strike and OrcWorker loses his damage dealer now. And there's no way of getting him back. Okay, he could go to the tavern, but there's nothing even remotely close. And yeah, it was hard to fight into this position. It wasn't the best position of all time. They lost the Potom, but now it's cleaning time. And the Demon Hunter falls as well. Both first heroes dead. And that GG. And is this again the start of an insane comeback for Sonik and OrcWorker and Bizzare?
This team though, crazy. In the semifinals coming back, in the finals coming back, question mark?
Yeah. Ooh, this would be good. Is the momentum swinging again?
Archer's OP. Yeah, Muffy is the guy who probably plays the most archers in 2v2.
It's like, a smart choice. They're so cheap.
Yeah.
So good if you upgrade them.
It's a pleasure to play Orc and have archers behind you. All you do is Spurling, Hue Wave. That's all. You don't need to do anything. Just take it.
Yeah, it's even like it doesn't pay off to staff them really, so you don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
So we have a few new subs here. Power New for 3 months, Blubberband for almost 2 years with 23 months. Greetings, Earthlings, Brain Slug. Hope you all had some nice days. Yes, man, we did, or at least I. And Pimps696 for 5 months already. Shout out to a Walker3.info editor. Ena1337 congrats on a great cast. I sadly missed everything between the first and the last round, but still, more 2-on-2, more new maps. This is so refreshing. And he's absolutely right. And glad you enjoyed this, or you enjoyed this, as it's still happening.
also glad about that, to be honest. To see that there's positive feedback.
Yeah.
I would like to see the scene developing a little more towards, 2v2. Just say 2v2, not 3v3 or something. And that's actually happening, right? At least in the Russian Cups, that's happening.
Yeah, they have a lot of 2-on-2 Cups now. I mean, they basically have a Jera Cup for 2-on-2, which is called differently, but I forgot the name.
Vitalis or whatever.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Vitalis Cup.
Each Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something. And also the Chinese guys, TED 2v2 Cup has been invented a month ago or something. So yeah, there's some development. And I'm not saying that 1v1 is boring or something. I love playing and watching 1v1. But it becomes stubborn. So you always see the same meta. And there's still a lot of things to explore in 2v2.
Yeah.
Timings, strategies, synergies. And that might be where the future will lead us. I think, maybe.
Yeah, it's quite cool to see that all of a sudden we have a team that is Orc and Undead and they can win a tournament, like a high-stake tournament, and I don't know, people playing random or human. That is, it's definitely interesting to see 2-on-2s, and the battles are so awesome. I miss kind of, like, the heroes don't have that much of an impact to 2-on-2 as they have in 1-on-1. But it's definitely nice for a change. And I'm about to sneeze here, but I think I can get rid of it. Yep, solved. So we're waiting for Sonic, who is doing, I don't know, Sonic things.
Sonic and I have an interesting relation, by the way.
Who doesn't have an interesting relation with Sonic?
Yeah, so he's like, first it was just funny and I joined his chat and trolled. Then he started to hate me because for whatever reason he thought that I was trying to ban him from everywhere, which is wrong. I didn't try that.
No, that was me.
Yeah, but he thought that from everyone probably because he also he told me that I did that. So then after a few more cups and Ena cups and he started winning cups again, he became nice to me again. This is a very interesting human being. But after all the shit that he does and all the great things he does, I love him.
He is definitely different. That is maybe the best way to put it.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he can be such a great guy, but he can be the greatest pain in your ass as well. So, but it's good to have him, that's for sure.
He has character.
He has a lot of character. Yeah.
And Mass Archer.
We are on Avalanche LV, the updated version without the double expansion, as you can see here. The leading team, Foggy and OrcWorker, start at the top, and this time it's not a Demon Hunter, it's a Keeper of the Grove. And a Blade Master.
What? Okay. Again a Keeper.
Yeah, it's double Keeper this time, for the first time.
Okay. Well, we will see. It's probably our 10th or 11th Night of Orc Mirror here today.
Yeah.
I really forbid myself to repeat what heroes are coming, but yeah, at least we have like a Keeper, which is special.
Yeah. So, Huntress opening by both players, obviously, as it oftentimes is the case in 2-on-2. They are just so good. And still no Headhunters. I think they learned their lesson. Headhunter is loose, and they don't want to do that anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, most likely a shorter game, I guess. AV suggests that for some reason.
So is it gonna be double Engine of War for the Night Elves or single? Foggy is not a messer. He prefers going into text. 1, and Sonic also gets 1.
Alright.
Ha! Forget what I said.
Sonic is about to lose his Keeper of the Grove here. The next Entangle is coming, and the next Backstab is coming as well. Yep, here it is. Oh boy, Keeper of the Grove dead! Not the Knight into the creeps, first blood. And that's a great start for Foggy and OrcWorker.
Yep. Foggy tried to mass, by the way. He started the second Engine of War and it got cancelled, and now he tries it once more. He miscalculated his base design, I guess, because he doesn't manage to build it.
And again, Sonic has nothing to control. Not a unit, not a hero. Only now 100. It's funny how European 2on2 is completely different from Chinese 2on2. Like, we haven't seen talents once, and they are quite normal in Chinese 2on2. Oh no, we saw them once. I'm lying here. But yeah, just once.
So, what are you especially seeing when you see a tier 2 fight between Chinese players in this kind of mirror? What kind of armies do they normally have?
Depends a lot on the map. Like, if there are chokes, they always go for talents. And apart from that, I don't know. We see a lot more grunts than we see now. Like, sometimes they completely skip on raiders. So that's like the two main differences, I guess.
Interesting. But they keep Spirit Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Talon thingy is Chinese. This is super Chinese.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master gets entangled. There's more where this one came from. But the Windwalk as well can't be detected.
One grunt is down.
Can he get it? No, Windwalk. Oh, there's two. Will he die for the second time? No, he lets him go.
So, what about the tech? Sonic not teching. Foggy started to tech while having two Engines of War. Bizzare on 29 supply. He's needing like 1 more minute. And Worker just finished here 2, gets a Shadow Hunter. Has only 2 grunts though, after losing 1.
Bizzare lost a grunt as well against 2 entangles. Blade Master still level 2. He denied that grunt, so he's not getting closer to Thorns right here. Dust on the Keeper. Revealed immediately. Boots on the Blade Master.
There's gonna be 1 more entangle, so this is not gonna be sufficient to kill the Blade Master though. Is it?
I don't think so. But the Keeper stays alive. That's the important thing. Can't reach. But he knows that the Blade Master is hurt and he's going down, but okay, he's not going for anything. In the meantime, Sonic is pushing with a great timing. Tier 2 just finished. And he's pushing with APs again. Like, alone. Massive distraction. And the Shadow Hunter is stuck. No, he opens it up! Oh no, what a mistake.
He should focus the Keeper. He should focus the Keeper, not the Hunt. He's just microing so much the Shadow Hunter that he doesn't care about anything. And now from behind, Foggy is coming.
But that was a massive distraction that bought some time for Bizzare to recover.
Well, look at the Merc camp. What do we have? Berserkers, Trappers? Probably the only interesting thing is the Overseer with the Command Aura.
Yeah, that's what I said, like, in the last series. That when this is, like, now that I see it's an Overseer, he's not squishy at all. It's of course 4 supply, it costs 300 gold, that's quite a lot. But especially if you combine it with True Shot Aura and Kodos, that's just sick.
Yep. Talisman of Evasion, Cloak of Shadows, nothing special. On the left side, double creeping by Team Foggy Worker. Shadow Hunter, underwhelming. Blade Master, not at all. He got 2 buffing items, so the Blade Master did his homework. But the other Blade Master worked a little harder, as he has way more items.
Is this the fight that they want to take? I don't know. 40 versus 40 on the Night Elf side, 37 versus 36, so it's super equal.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the TDR got their kills, got a few units killed, and exit. The position wasn't that good for them, I guess.
I think Worker and Foggy lost nothing.
I think 100s, but yeah, you're basically right.
Okay, so tier 2 is up. What is the purpose? Let's see. Archers. Foggy's doing the exact same.
Little copycat. we have there. On Sonic side.
player's
Oh,
forces
yeah,
are
still
under
tier
attack.
1. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. What can they do against the archers? If they get the time to get archers up.
I don't see a counter to archers here. You need AoE against archers, that's what my opinion is.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Panda or Pit Lord, normally.
So, Sonic and Bizzare are losing quite a bit as Foggy and OrcWorker storm into this. No fountain anymore here though, of course, so can't send them back. Very, very equal fight. Oh, now the creeps are helping. Nice
44 on Worker, 40 on Bizzare, Sonic on 41, and
Shadow
Foggy on
Hunter
38.
of Bizzare is about to fall! There we go! No solution to this, no TP, no potion, and now the healer and disabler is gone. Foggy comes in with a bottom, so damage boost on him, going for the keeper, going for the tournament win if he gets a few more heroes there. As the armies are still looking strong. Can he reach for a Hex or an Entangle?
Hex is gonna come soon.
He gives it up though. And
Yeah.
gets back to the main fight.
Bizzare is chewing through the Orc units though. His Blade Master is so powerful.
Yeah.
37 for Bizzare.
But they're losing so... like, Sonic is losing so much.
Worker might lose his Blade Master.
Oh, backstab
Yeah.
is coming. Here we go. He doesn't know.
Spirit Link. Ensnare has to be thrown.
There's no need. He gets rid of the Blade Master. Oh boy, are they actually turning this around again? Foggy is still standing tall. The Shadow Hunter is also there, but he's super hurt. And it's getting attacked. Double level up there. Another Raider down, so no Ensnare anymore. Ah, there comes the next one. Super helpful. Entangle and more blade hits.
The
And he
Entangle
killed-
came too late.
Yeah, he
Oh,
wanted
is
to
he getting-
disable.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but as you said, this is split second lane. The Blade Master gets away with 50 HP.
One Ensnare was missing to kill this Blade Master. Foggy doesn't have the heal now. There's no Shadow Hunter,
Yep.
so all the archers are gonna die on the long run.
Yep. The true shot, the searing arrow, is really good against archers. But there is no bottom for Sonic, obviously.
Okay, one unit is dying though. So Foggy seems to be holding his side at least.
Yeah, let's see, now that the dust has settled, what we have. 31 for Worker only. 37 for Foggy, that's nice. 40 supply for Bizzare and 35 for Sonic.
Equal.
Yeah.
Hero levels might be the case here. Bizzare has...
For Foggy.
A player's forces
Look at the Blade Master of Bizzare!
Is he 5 already? No. Whoa!
He's 5!
Whoa, that is 2 levels ahead. Yeah, because the Blade Master of OrcWorker, of course, was missing in the fight at the end when the big experience was given out.
What the hell?
Shadow Hunter level 2 only for Bizzare, though.
That's misbalanced, because the Shadow Hunter of OrcWorker is about to hit level 3 once he comes out of the altar. Yeah, but definitely a nice fight. Tense, and we didn't really know who's gonna win. We thought that Foggy and Worker is gonna win, but in the end, they lost. They
Yeah,
lost the
big-
Shadow Hunter, the Blade Master.
Big swinging back by Sonic and Bizzare. They don't want to give up this grand final. They were kind of with the back against their wall, but they had a nice solution to this.
Alright, Foggy wants to pull Wisps. Probably wants to mass dispel against the Shadow Hunter and Spirit Link. That's the case. Oh, archers are exposed. Where's the meat shield?
So there. He gets rid of one Huntress there. He has to protect them. He has to protect the archers, but it's not looking good. The Blade Master is like doing it alone.
Yeah, he's focusing the Blade Master. Obviously, they have to just right-click him. But now he's invulnerable. Bizzare pulled peons. They're not attacking yet. The Blade Master of OrcWorker is being killed probably. There he goes. And this is a turnaround. It seems like it is.
They're gonna do it again, man. They're gonna do it again. Level 3 for Bizzare. And there's almost mana for another heal wave.
Sonic got the null overseer, by the way.
Finally, there we go. And the bottom is falling as well. They turned this around and we go to map 5. Is this insane or what?
What the hell? This is the clan spirit of Sonic and Bizzare. Clan Wolves. Standing strong.
They take it to map 5 after being down 2-0 twice in a row. How is this possible?
I have no clue. Crazy.
The map that
Phantom
will
Grove.
decide it all is Phantom Grove.
It allows epic games. I think Phantom Grove is definitely one of the maps which allows long games. And very, very tense games.
Yeah, we need an epic conclusion to this. This is what the tournament deserves.
Yep.
After so many cool games that we have witnessed here today. 6 hours online. With a few problems. Sorry about that. But in general, I think it was fine. And yeah, Phantom Grove it is. Last chance to use this... or to take part in this raffle we have by Lioncast. Just use !Lioncast and you get a link to the raffle. You have to follow a few social media accounts, and then if you follow them all, you have pretty high chances to win either keyboards, mouse pads, or headsets.
Yep, yo. So that's the decider, and after that it's gonna be all over. 700 euros or 250 euros. What do you want? Give your answer.
I take the 750, and then I distribute them amongst the poor.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I'm a very nice guy.
Not sure if the players are gonna do that though.
Rather not. But the players, they fight for a lot of money and honor and pride, and what a story it would be if they actually win this now.
Definitely it would. After dominating so heavily, OrcWorker and Foggy throughout the whole tournament, maybe losing one map against, what was it, Soin and Loliot. Alright, yeah, cool, you can lose a map against them, but then dominantly winning 3-1 in the semifinals. They seem so powerful, unbeatable. My expectation was, hey, they're gonna go through the finals here. But Sonik and Bizzare tell a different story. They're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna make you think that we're weak, but in the third game, we're gonna pull our power out. Winning the third game, winning the fourth game, like in the semifinals, and now standing in the fifth game.
Will Foggy and OrcWorker show nerves, or will they just come back again, get the momentum on their side? The momentum is definitely in Sonic's and Bizzare's hands. We see a Blade Master, we see a Keeper of the Grove. It's basically his hometown then, right? As he is the keeper of these grounds.
I do not agree with that. I remember a game. Oh no, you do not want to know this. This was the deciding game of NWC3L Season 6 in the early 2017. Vicky against UMAT. So what Sonik did was, decent game with Keeper, everything was fine. He expanded over here, he expanded over there. He had like 80 supply of bears. Kodos Forsaken and We Are False say they have seen they cannot take a fight. So what did they do? They built towers here. They mortared their way through the forest here, created a choke, and attacked the expo. What did Sonik do? Sonik TP'd into the choke with his bears. They couldn't move, and he just lost his whole army.
Oh boy, yeah, that is ridiculous, man.
I cannot call him the keeper of this map. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll see if this goes better for him. Foggy decides to go for a Demon Hunter gun. That seems to be a good call, as it provides the damage that he needs to kick this engine of war that was built proxy for mass hunters. He wanted to fake a bit and creep with it later, of course, against the red spot. But yeah, that is way too much damage.
Players' forces are under attack.
On the other side, the Blade Master draws first blood. Oh, actually, it's the Grunt with his axe.
The town is under siege.
Almost stole it, but OrcWorker got the better of it. Almost 0 experience on the Blade Master. Level 1.5 for OrcWorker already, but nice end snare. This is enough. I mean, he has a Grunt and a Blade Master. End snare lasts forever, and there's a Windwalk. Yeah, definitely an early kill. Bizzare and Sonik putting the pedal to the metal and starting off pretty damn good.
Yeah, Blade Master of Worker has decent experience count. He has shitty item.
But that's about it, right? Like, that's the only thing they've accomplished, and they lost a grunt, they lost this shop, a peon, yeah. This shop, this will hurt. Did he rebuild it already? No, he didn't. Whoa,
this definitely hurts. What? How much did he buy? Well, they bought everything they needed from the shop for a while. They have 9 salves. Okay, so Bizzare is going through with his tech, 50% through. Worker again a little quicker, so Worker probably picked the 1 burrow tech once again.
Growth might be in trouble, but there's nothing that can block him. Oh, actually, if he turns around, that does it for him. Oh, but he's blocking himself a little bit. Now the Huntress comes in for the block, and that is a town portal.
A town portal. The ego town portal, I call it. What you see here is that Foggy really kind of created a stubborn way of always protecting his base. I do not see why he needs to build an Agile Protector now, as Sonik doesn't go for a tier 1 mass army.
Yeah, he cancelled the Engine of War that prevented the mass. There's a second one coming though.
Mass archers.
But Sonik went for small Engine Protector pushes twice. And he's on his side of the map, so maybe it's not a bad call after all. Vamp Aura, by the way, for Worker. That's big.
Oh god.
That's big.
Yeah. Imagine we go into the very late game where Foggy, for example, can get bears. That makes an impact.
We saw it before! Not unlikely. Well, it is unlikely, but not impossible. That's what I want to say.
Bizzare, double tech buildings, 1-1-1 builds. Worker, the same. 1-1-1 build, and the Shadowhunter is about to come. Bizarre's Shadowhunter obviously later, as he has 2 burrow tech. But Blade Master of Bizzare underwhelming, considering that he teched 2 burrows. Didn't really gather too many items so far.
Okay, is this a Naga push or something? No. Okay, I thought K2 just finished, they assembled at the tavern.
It's a push to the off base.
Yeah, that is of course the weakest link. And their timing is so good. They get the lodge.
Foggy immediately TPing. Worker doing the same. So all players lost their TPs now. The lodge is gone. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
No Spirit Link, and he gets this one. Now the aura is in. And the lightning shield was decent. So they deflect this for now. But yeah, that was 700 gold just out the window.
The Huntress is also not gonna be hexed again, so she can get away. After all, it's 1 kill. It's 1 grunt. Nothing else. Well, there's 1 more dead unit. Guess that was a hunt.
Zip, and another grunt falls. So now it's time for the lodge. For OrcWorker. Spirit Link is so late for them.
A player's forces are under attack.
34 supply already for Bizzare, who's taking creep spots again to get the Shadowhunter back up. Sobi Mask, he's not unlucky as well. But of course Vamp Aura is the better drop.
Okie dokie. Bizzare on 40 supply. Worker on 32 supply. Sonik on 43.
Sonik with an expansion.
Oh, didn't see that.
That's, yeah, nice timing then to buy time for this expo. Foggy is scouting the base but doesn't see the expo at all. And they have major advantages now. They have map control. They have what feels like units everywhere. And now we see the Naga.
Naga is a good choice. The question is he gonna add archers? Yes, he is. Or archers with an expansion. That's gonna be tier 3. That's gonna be a ranger upgrade, or what is it called?
A player's forces are
you know what I mean? The tier 3 archer upgrade?
So, marksmanship.
Marksmanship, yeah. Dude, the only thing missing is a bottom. So if he goes tier 3 and gets a bottom, this is a crazy army with a keeper, Naga, and bottom, and archers.
So much time. Because they can't push without Spirit Link against Spirit Link. That's impossible.
Well, they could, but then they have to go all in and pull all the... They can pull all the wisps and dispel the Spirit Link with wisps. That's, I guess, what they can do. But there are no wisps here.
Sonik is missing, and he has no TP.
Oh yeah, that's the issue.
Buys them some time.
Oh no, Bizzare is losing 2 units without trading at all.
Oh, and Lightning Shield is doing quite a good job. The vamp. Oh, there's a bottom for Foggy this time.
Foggy pulled wisps, by the way. No, Foggy is the one who's building a shop. Is this an all-in push?
Treants as additional force. Finally, Sonik is joining this, and he has to do some cleanup here. Level 3 for OrcWorker on this, and he gets a lot of health back from his hit. Bizzare is down to 40 supply. OrcWorker though, 41. He will lose a raider. He lost 2 raiders thanks to the Treants, so they worked their asses off here. But the hunters find the archers. That's so important.
They need to get rid of the archers, but after they have done that, they still didn't win, because then Bizzare can fight from behind, and that's what's happening. Bizzare has the support of the shop. Bottom might fall here by Foggy. Spirit linking, okay, she's alive for now. But yeah, the priorities are not set here, and it seems like from behind Bizzare is doing the damage he needs to do. He can pick off what he needs to pick off, while Foggy and OrcWorker don't really seem to synergize at this point here. Worker might lose this Blade Master. No, he is. Is this a surprise? Is this a turnaround?
They do it again! They make this miracle happen. As it seems, Foggy's units are so super duper low. The Lightning Shield all the freaking time. OrcWorker's Shadowhunter is in trouble. Foggy is losing, like, basically everything in here. Level 3 for the Keeper of the Grove. The Shadowhunter is finally dead. And now the Demon Hunter is left. There's nothing left! And they repeat the success of the semi-final. Come back from the 2-0 disadvantage and win this beautiful 2-on-2 Ena Cup.
I am shocked.
Unbelievable performance by them. And there were like games that were almost over. And they fought back so brave and they never gave up. And deservedly winning this. They figured out what OrcWorker and Foggy are doing. And they had the perfect solutions to it. Reacted to everything that Foggy and OrcWorker were throwing at them.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, that means that Bizzare and Sonik from Team Wolves get 700 euros as a prize money. Probably they're gonna split it up 350 each. And Worker and Foggy have to split up 250 euros, which is still a decent price for them. But of course, they would have loved to get the bigger amount.
They were so close, it must be so devastating. On paper, they were the favorites. They were the one going to China twice in a row to represent us at GCS. Foggy, of course, on paper, the best European player, if he's not there, with the silver medal at GCS, makes him vice champion of the world. But it wasn't enough. 2-on-2 is different. 2-on-2 is not only about solo skill, it's about communication, tactics, timings, and it's different from 1-on-1. And that's what Sonik and Bizzare showed them. Really happy for Bizzare. His biggest accomplishment ever, for sure. And that's a nice little Christmas gift for both of them.
Definitely it was. It was a blast. For you guys, you can also win something. Lioncast. When you write this, you will get a link into a raffle where you can buy yourself some, well, not really buy, you can just get chances to win hardware just by following our channels and get some nice Lioncast hardware. Overall, the worth is around 500 euros.
Indeed. Shout out to Lioncast for doing that. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to you, Ena, for organizing this. It was an absolute blast and very good to come back after Christmas and have this great tournament here for Europe and Korea, of course.
Yeah, thank you for covering, Neo. I think there's nobody else who could have covered it in that effectiveness and that efficiency that you can do.
Aww.
So I think Back to Warcraft covering the whole event as a main coverage was definitely the best decision. And again, I have to thank you for inviting me. Because,
it was a blast, man. Like, super good chemistry between us, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so too.
There was like, usually when I cast with someone the first time or the first few times, it's really like hard for me to get used to the other guy, but no problems today at all. And yeah. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm happy for the players. I'm happy for more than 1,400 viewers, I guess we had.
Yeah, definitely. And we keep on working. We keep on working together in whatever meaning and whatever direction we'll go. For now, you have your next Chinese Cups in the following days, as you already announced.
Yeah.
From the European scene, maybe a little disclaimer and announcement. We're going to have a 4v4 Cup on the LV maps coming, which is not mainly organized for me at this time, but it's going to be organized by Ugrilainen. Of course, we all will contribute, though. So, looking forward.
All right, then that's it for the wonderful free Ena1337 2on2 Cup Mingli Xmas Team Lulz. And yeah, as Ena said, we're going to see each other tomorrow very early, 8:30. And we're going to have TH versus Infi. A great human mirror awaits. And yeah, I hope you tune in. I hope you get up early, set your alarms, and see each other right here at twitch.tv/BackToWarcraft. Thanks for the support. All the important links are under the stream if you want to donate, if you want to sub, like Pafna, who has done it for 4 months in a row. We will send all the replays to our subs, or maybe we'll host them publicly. I don't know how you handle it.
Sorry, I just read the chat. Host what?
Replays. Can people get replays publicly, or do they have to sub to our channel?
Oh, that's up to you. I don't care.
Let's do it as a Christmas present. We give it out to everybody, and the link will be on Reddit very soon.
There you go. I will post it on Reddit just now.
Nice. So then, Ena, there's only one more thing to do.
The donuts.
Exactly. Already better than Remo, who still doesn't know how this song is called. The donuts. Goodbye routine, everybody.